Welcome back, folks. Have you ever heard about the Outriders, a new upcoming game from People Can Fly and Square Enix, which is going to feature an original sci-fi world in an action RPG story-driven game? My name is LastKnownMeal, and let's talk about a game you definitely shouldn't miss in 2021. Now, the first time I saw this game, I won't lie to you, I thought it was going to be another game which, when it comes out, it won't really achieve anything and no one will talk about it. But as I explored more videos and gameplay and overall news they had about it, my interest peaked. And after that, I was incredibly lucky to become one of the ambassadors of the game. So I will talk a lot about it when it comes out, and also don't forget to subscribe for first-hand information about the new things that the game has to offer and also the future updates. So what are Outriders? Well, as I said, this is the upcoming single-player / co-op up to 3 people story-driven action RPG. And if you look at it, it kinda looks like a mix of Warframe and Gears of War, Destiny in a sense, but of course it's not just a copy and paste. Outriders, from what I had seen, is trying to give you that unique experience and not just give you another Warframe or Gears of War copy. So first things first, even though I thought this game is not game as a service, and also so far they've said no microtransactions in the game. So once you buy the game, that's it, the game is yours to play. Also, the story itself will be around 25 to 30 hours, as developers said, but if you want to do side activities and side quests, it's even longer. And also, regarding microtransactions, my opinion stays the same with every game. If you have to include it, if somehow you have to include it, don't oversaturate the game with MTX and also make it optional. That's going to be the best thing for the people. You can include it, but if people don't have to buy it and they can still achieve the same level of gameplay and strength of their character, I'm fine with it. Also, when it comes to platforms, the game is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and also with a smart delivery, as it was for Cyberpunk. Once the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X version is out, it will be free if you bought it once for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. So you as a character go to Enoch, a dangerous colony filled with all kinds of monsters to slay and shoot. There are going to be different classes you can choose from, like Pyromancer, Devastator and the Technomancer. Besides their weapons, you can also access to various skills and abilities that will help you throughout your game. This game is also going to feature endgame gameplay, where after you finish the story, you will be able to advance further and push your gear even more. And that's where these RPG skills / weapons and armor comes into play, because there will be different versions that I will go into further as we talk more about the game in the upcoming videos. Of course, you will be able to create your own character, and overall, like, the classes themselves look like they have depth to them, so obviously it's important that they can have different metas and builds to increase the variety in the game. If it's all the same and all weapons shoot the same and I only use 2 abilities in total, there is really no fun in that, so hopefully the skills and abilities and overall just the enjoyment of playing each class is going to be well defined once the game is out. But from, for now, what I have been seeing, it has huge potential. Now, the Outriders are coming out on April 1st, I'm not joking, but the demo, which is going to be free, is coming out on the 25th of February, so definitely do not sleep on this. At least try out the demo, because it will be interesting to see what people have to say. And obviously, like, when people play the demo, they will have so many ideas on where the game can go from there, and especially looking at the overall gameplay formula, it's going to be interesting to see if people like it and if they get tired of it fast. And ultimately, when it comes down to the devs in the end, hopefully, once the game is out, updates will be constant and that the release itself is good, because first impressions are important, like we learned from Cyberpunk. But luckily that demo will kinda serve as that benchmark / test for potential future problems. Also, regarding open world, this is not going to be something like Division, where everything is open, but rather set in hubs and levels and areas which are going to reward exploration, like Warframe in a sense. So it's not going to be a linear adventure where you just follow one path and that's it. They didn't want to make it that easy or bland, which I definitely applaud. Graphically, the game looks nice. We shall see what the level design itself is going to offer, especially with level design, and if we can utilize the level to aid us in the fight, because when you have different levels, different variety of levels and different biomes, the game becomes more interesting to play. But if everything is the same and everything looks the same, then it becomes just boring and bland to play, because you don't really care about what happened before, and when you don't have a change of biome, it becomes a problem. But luckily, they're not aiming for that in Outriders, and they actually want to give you different biomes and levels to explore, so definitely looking forward to it. So far, the game is primarily a PvE. PvP is planned, but so far no news or concept on how that would look like, which is okay. People can finish the game first and then go on to PvP. Also, your character will have levels and everything which goes under that RPG segment, and because it's story driven, we will see how decisions will impact the game and the world, and overall how much we as a character influence the overall story and, you know, the path in front of us. Same with the equipment, different levels and quality, something we got used to from RPGs and games like these. So I don't know if this is going to be entirely a looter shooter game, because it will depend how much loot we get, and if it starts dropping loot like crazy, then we'll see how people are going to react to that. And also, people can fly, and Square Enix were really nice to send some stuff. So I got this hat and I got this pin. Also, there is this message saying welcome to Enoch, and also I got this shirt which says the first wave. So definitely something that we can look forward to, and definitely subscribe, because I'll be having a lot of stuff in the future which is going to be interesting and actually first hand. Of course, this is just my first Outriders video, just a short introduction before I go deeper into the game and the lore and the universe and the classes and everything. And we're going to talk about builds and, you know, a bunch of stuff. So subscribe for more and smash that like and subscribe button, because it does help with YouTube and it's free, so thank you. Also, tell me down below what do you think about the game so far, and also join our growing community on Twitter and Discord. And I do have a Patreon page. If you were looking for an extra way to support the channel, you can do it through the link below. And huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.